Hey again, guys. So it's been a while since I recorded any of these, because honestly, I recorded almost 30 videos before Christmas, actually closer to the beginning of December to get me through Christmas. So I really haven't recorded anything new in pretty close to a month at this point. So I wanted to record a video today just to go over a couple of different things that are going on with the channel. So you might notice there was no new song today, which technically there is. It's just not dated today. So I wanted to make sure to call attention to that because as small as my audience is, I still take pride in my daily uploads. So I uploaded AC/DC's Thunderstruck on January 2nd, so a couple of days ago, and it got blocked. So luckily, I cleared the copyright block for now, at least. Um, I think it takes 48 hours or something like that usually. So it cleared late last night. So I'm calling that today's video. So technically it's dated January 2nd, but it's the video for January 5th. So that's why there's no additional video today, but there will be this one. And this one, I want to talk about an update that I recently posted, just among my friends on Facebook and that kind of thing. But this will be the first time I'm mentioning it on the channel. And I actually created a Patreon, so I just wanted to kind of go over that. I mean, I have a very small channel at this point. I believe I just hit 170 subscribers today, so I appreciate all of you. I appreciate those that are joining, those that have been here for a while. And I hope that you're all enjoying the stuff that I'm putting out. I've definitely done some really major audio upgrades lately, and that will be the new normal for the foreseeable future. So I'm really excited about that potential as well. And in doing that, it kind of got my mind running on different things that I could be doing that people might be interested in. So part of that, I wanted to start looking at putting out like MP3s for just audio listening of those recordings. Now that the quality is pretty decent, and so I initially was thinking to myself about how to do like a SoundCloud or just something like that, sell a song maybe for $1 a piece if anyone's interested. But of course, it's copyrighted music. It's not going to happen without a lot of loopholes, and I'm not really in a place to be figuring all that out. So I started thinking of possible alternates, and the thing that came to mind that I'm seeing a lot of YouTubers doing these days is adding an additional Patreon page. So I just kind of wanted to go over what that is because the main question I've been getting from fellow YouTubers, from people that I know, is what is Patreon? So essentially, to sum it up, it's much like YouTube where you subscribe, but it's a subscription based service. So there is a monthly fee attached to it. Generally speaking, there's exclusives that you would get as a member. There might be different tiers where you would get like different exclusives at different tiers depending on what the monthly fee is and that kind of thing. So that's essentially what it is. Do I expect anyone to join it? No. Do I have it just in case? Of course. Do I appreciate it if anybody does join? Absolutely. But I just want to bring it to everyone's attention in case it is something you're interested in. And I also wanted to go over what I'm offering for each individual tier as well, just because I think there are some pretty cool features. And, I'm looking forward to trying out some different things. And if anyone is interested enough to throw a monthly subscription my way, I would really, really appreciate it, of course. And so I wanted to review those with you guys today. So I'm going to flip my screen and share the kind of the tiers and describe what the intentions are with that. And hopefully, maybe somebody's interested, maybe not, but it's there. So I'll be including the link, of course, in the description, and I'll be including it in all my future videos from here on out. So yeah, definitely shoot any comments at me if you have anything that you would like to see additionally to what I'm talking about or any of that kind of stuff. And I appreciate the continued support. And here we go. So this is what the Patreon's going to look like to start out with. So essentially, what you see here, This is kind of my page, so it looks a little bit different when you go on it. But I've offered 3 tiers. So basically, just to kind of go over what everything is, the beginner, kind of base tier, I've called the rocker tier. So this is a $5 a month subscription. So the rocker tier will get you access to exclusive videos that might have been blocked on YouTube. So I've definitely had a few of those. Most recently, the AC/DC one. So if I wasn't able to get that cleared, you would find it here on Patreon. You may also request songs, and provided that I have it available to play in Rock Band on my normal method, it will get priority in one of my upcoming daily videos. So you also have the opportunity to receive a shout out to either yourself, or if you might want to make a request or a shout out to somebody else, definitely open for that as well. So this is kind of considered the general support tier, right? So if you appreciate what I'm doing, you enjoy it. It's kind of the introductory tier, $5 a month. It'll kind of help to keep me motivated, so to speak. As much it's a ton of fun that I'm having, and I've been doing it for free, and I will continue doing it for free. But yeah, it'd be nice because at the end of the day, as for anyone familiar with copyrights and YouTube in particular, when you are using copyrighted music like I am, I will never be able to monetize any of this, understandably, because I don't own the music. So it'd be nice, at some point, if there was an option to be able to help sustain the channel and upgrade my equipment and all that kind of stuff. This is the type of stuff that might be able to assist with that in the future, and growing the channel and doing more and more stuff. So that's essentially what this is. It's kind of considered a general support tier. Just kind of throw an appreciation at me, and I will equally throw that appreciation back at you. And you can also make requests, shout outs, and the exclusive content that might be blocked on YouTube. So that's kind of the rocker shell in it, or the rocker tier in a nutshell, I should say. So the second tier is called the headliner tier. So this one is the next step up. So it'd be a $10 a month subscription. So the headliner tier will get you all the perks of the rocker tier plus some really cool extras. So you'll get full access to the upgraded video archive to view anytime. So again, this will include any videos that might get removed from YouTube. So not only ones that get blocked, but if at any point in the future some of my old videos start getting blocked or deleted or whatever the case might be, I will keep them archived here so that there's always a backup to see some of those older videos or some of those songs that might no longer be on YouTube. So I'll include every YouTube video that has upgraded audio, as well as regularly add older videos with improved audio or completely redo them with improved audio. So this past couple of weeks, you may have noticed the significant improvements in my audio quality. So all of the videos moving forward will have that audio quality. So they are already uploaded up to date on this Patreon channel, and will be on a daily basis as well. And what I also intend to do is to go back in my archive of over 800 songs I've played at this point, and I'm going to do some upgrades on those ones. So whether I can upgrade the audio on an existing recording, or if I completely redo the song, because some of these songs I played 2 years ago, I could probably play a lot better now, and so I'd be interested to redo them with the improved audio. So as I upload those videos, I will definitely include them to the archive on Patreon as well. And then as well, you can request access to specific archived MP3s every month. So that's another thing I'm going to do. For every video that I am upgrading the audio quality on, I'm also going to convert it into an audio file for MP3s, so you have the ability to listen to it as well. If you enjoy my covers enough to listen to it while you're working out or in the car or whatever the case might be, you would have the option of an MP3. So again, I'll be creating that high quality MP3 of all my covers starting soon. So I've already done so with the existing ones. And with this tier for $10 a month, I've got it set up so right now So you can request an actual physical download for up to 10 songs a month for you to keep. So what I mean by that is when these become available on this tier, there's actually a link included. So if you want to download the song and not just listen to it on Patreon, there's a link there for you to download it. So, it's yours. So essentially 10 songs for $10 a month. That's how I kind of did my workaround with what I had mentioned about SoundCloud, basically a buck a song. So the nice thing about that is, as Patreon continues to grow, obviously there'll be more and more potential requests for these songs. So what I may end up doing at some point is doing promotional periods where maybe I'll make the last 2 weeks or last 30 days available for, every tier or something like that. So, if there's a song in there that's one of the older archived ones that you want access to, this is where this tier would especially come in handy. So that's mainly the headliner tour. And then the final tier, this one is pretty cool. I've got some additional things that honestly is going to create potentially some extra work, which is another part of why it's a little bit of a pricier tier, but there's some really cool stuff in here. So for $20 a month, you are a Hall of Famer. And so in the Hall of Famer tier, you get all the features of the rocker and headliner tiers, of course, plus some exclusive extras for the ultra fan. So you can request a behind the scenes video for insights on my recording process and inside my thoughts behind music selections. So what I mean by that is I don't necessarily want to force anybody to, look at my recording processes or my studio tour or, lists of songs or what kind of goes into editing or any of that kind of stuff. It's probably not interesting for most people, but on this tour, you get almost kind of a personalized video. If there's a specific thing or a specific process that I do that you might want more information on, I'll create a video essentially for you just to, whether it be a tutorial or just kind of a walkthrough, that's something that I'll offer in that regard. So with this one, unlike the previous tier where you would have kind of limited access to the MP3s, this one you will have full access to the MP3 library. So even during the promotional periods, like I said, if I do the last 30 days or something like that, in the Hall of Famer tier, you'll have full access to the entire archive at all times. So it'll, of course, start with the daily YouTube videos, and I'll be adding new selections from the archives weekly. And another thing that's really cool about this tier is there's a lot of songs that I have that I've never done a video on, but I also plan to record just some MP3s and edit some MP3s of covers that don't currently have a video. So that'll be another thing exclusive to this tier. There will be songs available in MP3 format that are not yet available in video format. And of course, as kind of an additional perk, if there is an MP3 that doesn't have a video attached to it and you would like to see a video, that would also receive priority within this tier as well. And then the final thing that's kind of a cool additional thing, I think, is you'll be able to request an isolated drum take. So if you're trying to put together a full band cover and, you just want to piece the tracks together, or even if you want an isolated drum track to play along to, let's say you're a guitarist or a vocalist or something and you want a drum track without the other instruments involved, I can record it for you. So you can request a song. Of course, if I have it, I will record the drum track for you, just an isolated drum track, so that you can use it to piece together with your other instruments. You could use it as a backing track. You can use it as whatever you like. And so that's another thing that on this tier, I'll be willing to, take that time, record that personalized track for you and send it to you, to your liking. And yeah, so definitely a really cool opportunity to try something different. And, again, it's an opportunity for you as well as viewers, as supporters, to, throw a little support my way in terms of, backing the channel and allowing me to upgrade equipment and put forth this extra time and effort into it, because I really, really enjoy what I'm doing. But I want to grow. I want to be able to do more. I want to be able to offer more, and there will be more things in the future, whether it be jamming with other fellow musicians or even putting together originals, whatever the case might be. There's potential for just a ton of stuff. So this is just a start, and I only plan to grow from here. So I appreciate once again any of the support, and I can't say it enough in all of my videos when I say that I appreciate it. I appreciate the likes, the shares, the subscribes. In this case, if you decide that this is something for you, something you're interested in, I greatly appreciate that as well. But I want to state, for the record, all support is appreciated. Money is not, my objective. I figured, you know what, it's worth a shot. It's worth throwing this out there as an option for anyone who might be interested. But just a good job, or you know, keep on rocking, or whatever comes my way. Any words of any words of encouragement, any feedback, anything like that, it's all equally appreciated. This is just kind of the extra mile, so to speak. So that being said, I've taken enough of your time. I appreciate the support once again, and I look forward to seeing you in my next and future videos. So talk to you guys later. See ya.